first round was maybe 40 or 50 shots.
My girls were in the parade and up here, so ran up the hill to find them.
And all of a sudden it went boom, 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 boom.
As when I grabbed my son, put him in a dumpster, a garbage dumpster, and I asked some people to stay there with him.
I saw where he was. I saw his eyes.
There are no words for the kind of evil that shows up at a public celebration of freedom, hides on a roof, and shoots innocent people with an assault rifle.
Our hearts are broken for the victims and their families. As we always do, we support each other. We are Highland Park Strong.
It has been a tough day, hours after gunshots were fired into a July 4th parade in Highland Park. The suspected shooter has been captured. Let's go to the latest on this shooting. 6 people were killed, more than 24 sent to hospitals as shots were fired into the crowd at today's parade.
Lots more on the chaos on the street in just a moment.
Well, this arrest happened around 6:30 tonight. We are here in front of the Highland Park Police Department. We do not know yet if this person of interest has been transported here, but this is where we were told he would be taken after he was arrested. And across the street from us here, you can see there's a crowd of people, some media set up, but also just residents here who wanted to come out tonight and watch this vehicle as it pulls in with Robert Crimo III inside of it. Now, once he is inside, we are assuming he will be questioned by police. Here is a photo we can show you that was sent to us from a source where you can see Robert Crimo III on the ground while being handcuffed earlier tonight. It does appear that he changed clothes from earlier today when witnesses described him as wearing a white or blue shirt. In that photo, you can see him wearing what appears to be all black and a red shirt underneath. Now, as far as this arrest, it happened about 8 hours after the shooting. Crimo had not traveled very far from that area. We know he lived just north of Highland Park. The incident commander saying that this was a diligent North Chicago police officer who spotted the silver Honda Fit that had been described earlier today as the vehicle belonging to this person of interest at US 41 and Buckley Road. Now, that officer did try to initiate a traffic stop to pull him over, and we're told a chase ensued, but then that Crimo did eventually come to a stop and was arrested without incident. That happened at US 41 and Westley Road in Lake Forest. That's about 5 miles northwest of downtown Highland Park.
Person of interest is now being taken to the Highland Park Police Department, where we're going to begin the next phase of the investigation. Speak with this person to make sure or see if in fact he is connected to this incident.
Now, police say, though, that naming a person of interest does not come lightly, that a significant amount of investigative work has happened today, including processing an enormous amount of digital evidence. Detectives say, though, they do need to positively connect Crimo to this shooting. They say charges are not yet approved at this hour, and it is still not clear exactly how they honed in on Crimo, whether it was through the purchase of a firearm or otherwise. That is all information that we are hoping to learn in the coming days. We will be here again live at 10, and we'll let you know if we do see that police vehicle pull in here with him inside.
To some live pictures now. This started as a typical summer day, a community gathering for the 4th of July parade, but it quickly turned into chaos. Skycam 9 over the scene in Highland Park right now as the sun sets. Still very active scene out there today.
Like you mentioned, it's a very somber-like feeling that still remains here at the scene. We're at Central and Green Bay. The scene behind us remains untouched. Many of the items that were left behind also untouched.
Saw things like a true war zone that you never think you'll see in your lifetime, let alone, at your home. And it was just a true disaster.
Just like other people who were here today enjoy the 4th of July parade. By 10:10 this morning, that changed when shots rang out near Central Avenue and 2nd Street. Officials say it appears the shooter was firing from a roof. A high-powered rifle was later recovered from the scene. 5 adults were pronounced dead at the scene, and another person whose age was not given died at the hospital. Calls the innocence of 2 children as she helped keep them safe in the middle of the chaos.
This man had put his 2 sons in the empty dumpster, and that was brilliant, to make them safe. And they had a dog with them, and he had to go find his other son. And he asked me, he's like, "Can you please watch my kids? I have to go find someone else out there." And it was, of course. And I just can't imagine having a child there. And so I stayed with the kids, and we hung out and played games. And I told them, I'm like, yeah, they're like, "Oh, what's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, we're playing hide and go seek. We're just hang out with the doggy. You want to hang out with the doggy? This is like the fireworks just went boom." And so we're all just we're just playing a game. They were like, "Okay."
There were several law enforcement agencies that were a part of this response. And even till this moment, we've seen several people stopping by, many of whom that we've spoken to and kind of just chatted up a little bit, say that they're in disbelief that something like this would happen so tragically in their area.